Okay, this is the Erbauer HVLP spray gun, 700 watts. This model is the ERB561SRG. Very catchy name, rolls off the tongue. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do is unbox it. We're going to have a look at what's inside it. Then I'm going to start using it. I'm in a house here which is currently vacant. So we've done a wee bit of masking up around the radiators and stuff, but we're not masking off the skirting boards of the carpets because it's all getting replaced. So hopefully we should be using it quite soon. Let's see what's inside the box. There is the instruction manual. It does say that this sprayer is not suitable for emulsion paint, but I'm going to thin it down. I have read the reviews. Other people have used emulsion on it, so don't see why I can't. And in here we have a little tool. It's wrapped in this rubber, and that is for unblocking any blockages that you would have in the nozzle. Also in the box we have the viscosity cup. This will measure the flow of the paint so that you know you have the paint at the right consistency for the machine to spray it out. Inside the box, take this out. There is the spray gun itself. This, I will assume, controls the flow. I haven't actually looked at the manual yet. And here is your cup. It looks like it holds, well, not sure. There you go, 800 milliliters. It holds 800 milliliters. So we'll probably have to give that a bit of a spray through first because it looks like there's a bit of oil in the bottom of it, probably from the manufacturing process. And then we have this for sucking up the paint. So if you can change the direction of it. So if you're painting down the way, you want this pointing forwards. If you're painting up the way, you want it pointing backwards, so it can suck the paint up from the bottom of the reservoir. Then we have the machine itself. See, that's it in the box. That's all that we have. So there is the air line, I suppose you call it. It's probably not an air line, but it comes with this little handle and trolley for moving it about the job site. So it looks like a pretty simple, straightforward operation. Push that in there and give it a twist. Like I say, I haven't read the instructions yet, but these things are usually fairly self-explanatory. So I'm going to go ahead and thin down the paint, which I actually have sitting on the ground here at the moment. There's a little electric heater in front of it. This house is quite cold. You don't want to be spraying cold paint. So I'm going to thin it down with a wee bit of warm water, and we're going to heat the paint first. So we'll get that done. Okay, so I've actually moved into another room. The light in this house is very bad, and it did take a lot of trial and error in the room next door. I did thin the paint down to the consistency that was recommended by Erbauer, but I found that with emulsion paint it made it far too thin and there was a lot of runs. So I have thickened the paint up a bit, and I have also adjusted the flow on this little button here, or this little dial. As you can see, it's been used quite a bit here. So this is the finish that I'm getting. Okay, that is over blue wallpaper, and for a first pass with paint, I think it's quite good. Now you will on close inspection see there is a bit of splutter at the periphery, but when you go over that again, it does disappear. So let me see, can I show you here? Me spraying this. Now, let me see. as you can see, the results can be quite good, but you need to get the paint flow right. You need to get the paint flow right. You need to get the airflow right. Well, the paint flow from the machine. You need to get your speed right, and you need to get the consistency of the paint right. Does take a bit of fiddling about, but it can be done. So in all, I would say for the price point, this machine, when I purchased it, was £45. Pretty good machine. I don't think it'll go too wrong for that sort of money.